I'm Attorney Shaffer. Today on What You Really Want to Know, we answer the question, I just received a notice to appear in immigration court. What is it and what does it tell me? This is the first notice that you will receive from the Department of Homeland Security that lets you know that the government is trying to kick you out. It is an extremely important notice that is going to guide the rest of your removal proceedings. So it's important to understand what's in it. And it can be broken down into several sections. If you're viewing this video on our website, if you scroll down, you will see the notice that I'm referring to blown up into different sections with the explanation of what each section is alongside of it. So this is a redacted notice to appear, and I broke it down into 6 different sections. The first one is your biographical information. Basically, it's going to have your name, any other names that you're known by, your birth date, your alien registration number, and your current address and phone number. The next section is known as the nature of proceedings. Here there's going to be 3 options, and the government is going to choose one of them. This is extremely important because it discusses how you enter the country, and the way you enter the country, or how the government believes you enter the country, can have an effect on what type of relief that you're eligible for. So the 3 options here are either you're an arriving alien, meaning you were not admitted at all, you were stopped at the border. You're an alien present in the U.S. without admission or parole, so this would be someone who enters without inspection, like someone who crosses the border. And the last option is a person who's been admitted to the U.S. but is removable for the following reasons. And this category will include someone who entered with a visa but overstayed. It will also include someone who was in legal status but somehow violated the terms of their status, whether it was through a criminal conviction or like a student, an F1 student who dropped below full course load. The next section, right below it, is going to be the factual allegations. And there's always going to be very similar factual allegations. The first one's always going to say that you are not a citizen or national of the United States. The second one is going to say that you are a native and citizen of whatever country or countries the government believes that you are from. And it's then going to say when the government believed you entered the U.S., where the government believed you entered the U.S., and whether or not you entered with a visa or any authorization. And then the fourth one is going to say that you are removable for the following reasons. Basically, this is really the meat of the notice to appear, why the government says that they can kick you out. This section can include things such as you have criminal convictions, you remained beyond your authorized stay. On the one that I'm using as a sample, it actually says that the person did not possess or present a valid immigrant visa, reentry permit, etc. The next section are your charges of removability. This is where the government will cite to the section of the Immigration and Nationality Act that they are alleging that you violated. After that is your date and place of proceedings. This is going to tell you when and where you have to appear for your first hearing in immigration court. A lot of times, just as in the notice I'm using, it will either be blank or will say TBD or to be determined. When that is what is on here, you will receive another notice in the mail advising you as to when and where your proceedings will be. And then finally, on this notice to appear, it's on another page, but sometimes it's on one page. You're going to have your legal warnings telling the person about their failure to appear, what will happen, and that they have a right to an attorney. And at the very bottom is the certificate of service the government will fill out to prove that they provided this notice to you. If you receive a notice to appear, what should you do? Well, immediately contact an experienced immigration attorney. You have the right to defend yourself against deportation. The government is required to prove all of the charges contained in this document before they can actually and physically remove you from this country. You also have the right to prove that even if you are removable, that you're eligible for some sort of relief from removal. Only an experienced immigration attorney can help you determine what your best options are and what, if any, relief is available to you. That's all for this episode of What You Really Want to Know. Thanks for watching.